welcome back to MyStreet 5 years later with your host, Jacob Butter, who has finally worked out how to do this thing properly. Alright, here we are. Once again, feeling lost but now and then, yada yada. Welcome back to 5 years later, like I just said there. Yeah, this one particularly, I have to mention, was the one that apparently Aidan mentioned was mostly to do with the Infinity Club. So it's called Try to Keep Up, but it seems like we're keeping up with a different cast of characters rather than the one that is implied in the title and thumbnail. I did also, I think, call this surprisingly sweet in my original review, so I'm not sure. Like, it seems like maybe this would be like Hunter and Keori's moment of actually, connecting rather than just, the alliance of convenience they have had up until this point. But it's very unclear right now, based on what Aidan has said and versus what the title promises. Who knows, really? Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I actually can get warm in here now because the heating's working. No more seeing breath. So I either have my exposed arms getting chilly, or my entire torso getting warm. It's no, kind of a bit of a limbo, but I prefer that to potentially freezing, and honestly, I think almost catching an actual cold. So, yeah, we're good now. Before we actually review the video, we're going to introduce the guest that we have for today. We have Ghosty. Sort of.
Wait, hold up, I'm messing with my fan. Give me a few seconds.
Okay, and we have apparently Raúl, I guess.
Raúl.
¿Qué pasa, chavales? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo correcto? Y yo que me alegro. That's who I think of whenever I think of the name Raúl. So
yeah, that's really good. I found the source of that, and of the Raúl meme. I discovered it. So
yeah, I haven't heard of this ever before. So I just saw your name and I thought, okay, this is clearly a reference to something. I don't know what yet, but it's something. Okay, well, I guess I will look into that later. We'll start the video then. Given that everyone is super prepared for this, I guess. So without further ado, on with the review. I'm prepared, though. I've got my things.
Is that a woman?
It's not too bad of an incline.
It's the main character. You've seen this series before. Raúl has not interacted with many females, apparently.
Guess not.
Oh, Blue Jay, as in Blue Jay Studios.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Cute.
They've changed up from Butterfly now.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Hey, Hunter!
Morning.
Good morning, Coach.
Oh, my Irene. Please don't call me that.
Ready to handle anything you can throw at me. So what are we doing today? An endurance test? You gonna see how many weights I can run with on my legs? Ooh, or is there some kind of secret protein shake?
I think she's been watching a lot of Dragon Ball to come up with a weighted clothing idea.
I hope it's one that's got some chocolate and peanut butter in it.
Not the secret protein shake. That's
what?
just scary.
We're not doing
Yeah, no.
anything like that.
Then why are we up here?
We're here to stretch.
Seriously. What's so special about this?
It's like the thing where someone gets brought up to a mountain to breathe. By the way, I think the video's having a little bit of interference, so I'm going to close a couple of things before we continue. Just to see if I can
Interferencias.
that issue. Okay, continuing.
We can stretch anywhere.
Interference.
Up here, there is clarity. You can see everything from up here. Maybe you'll even find what you're looking for.
Yeah, I bet you can do all kinds of cool training exercises up here, like running on tree branches or trying to run up trees.
What is it with you?
Running on tree branches? I mean, I guess given Minecraft physics, that would be a possibility, but I'm not sure
Also-
how accurate.
Running
that is
on
to,
trees and
this
tree branches,
particular,
that's just Naruto.
Ah, hey!
a little bit.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Naruto's sound effects are golden.
Influencia. That's a we've gone from out and play to Wismichu now. We're going for the rest of it.
You and trees. Come on. I brought you up here to stretch. So get to it.
Fine.
And what do you
Keori's,
say when you
Keori's
reach the
t-shirt
top of the
also-
tree?
Hey, pues ya llegó! Oh, we went two different directions. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
That makes sense as well. Anyway, as I was saying, Keori's shirt saying "Get stuff done" actually also, that like it furthers her character in this scene as well, because she's the one who wants to get stuff done. She is the impatient apprentice versus the wizened master. I was gonna say older and wizened, but I think he's the same age as her, so never mind.
You're rushing through things, Keori.
What is it with the Mifwa in this world and rushing through things? That's like the two predominant Mifwa central characters that we've had so far have had that trait.
Yeah, I know. Same here. Come on, just breathe. Just start small. Focus.
I cannot hear a word he's saying right now.
And breathe. All right? Up. No moving.
Fine.
Okay, admittedly, in theater exercises, sometimes you do in fact move while you're breathing. Like, while you exhale, you actually like fold down yourself. Sometimes that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't normally do squats like Keori's doing here, basically.
The up and down motion is just too much.
Yeah. No, that's how Blade breathes. He just goes.
I did because the remote stopped working. It was on HTML. I didn't know how to get it off HTML, so I just.
When he exhales, he enters ultimate stealth mode.
He becomes one with
By the way, I'm gonna put Ghosty in the back rooms while this continues.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ghosty, if you're still there, just private message.
Oh, that was Ghosty.
Yeah, that was Ghosty.
Wow.
It's another blue jay, no way.
They've given up on butterflies for sure now.
Man, I wonder how much they've been bullied.
So, hey. Why do you run?
What do you mean?
I mean, what do you get out of it?
I
You
just don't
run
like
every
walking.
single day. But you're not on the track team, so why?
So I can get away from annoying people. Like you.
I was gonna say, I just felt like running. Let's go with the Forrest Gump reference.
Of course.
Running
Let's
out
dodge
of
by
time.
that with your snark.
All right, then. Since you're so impatient. Let's get started.
Oh, Irene, yes. Where are we headed? A secret
Irene?
tree area to see if we can run across water? An even higher mountaintop to see who can run back down the fastest?
No.
I'm sorry. How do you expect anyone to run across water exactly?
We've
Come
seen
on,
enough
follow me
anime
down the
physics
trail.
in this. There's inevitably going to be more.
But that's way less exciting.
Come on.
But it's also physically possible.
Yeah, and I guess he needs to have those secret locations. Oh, I think they changed the running, the motion mid jog as they got into it. So that's a
Yeah.
Also, yeah, we're going back to Midnight Radio now. I think we get the intro soon. Or not quite.
You know who can run faster than Keori?
A lot of people.
Raul!
You ain't wrong. Man, Raul is finding Raul way too funny.
Apparently, yeah.
So what? You have a run and then head down to that sandwich place?
Yeah, only once in a while. Haven't had the chance to go to that other restaurant, though.
I've honestly never been there. I'd like to.
Phoenix died.
Oh, the
Phoenix
sub
Dive.
shop makes a great meatball sub. That I know.
I thought it was gonna be Phoenix Dine, not Phoenix Dive, but fair enough.
You know,
For
it's
sure.
just the first part of Triple D. I mean, the third part of Triple D, because you got diners, drive-ins, and now you got dives.
Oh, by the way, little bit of an Easter egg here: the Weekend Movers van
Yep.
that we saw
Yes,
from episode
indeed.
1 of My
Quite a
Street remake.
reference.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That one
come
goes-
on. Quit making me hungry.
Yeah,
It's not even 7 o'clock
it's like the Pixar van.
yet.
Yeah.
Hey, did you not eat breakfast?
No,
Biggest
I
mistake
was
of
going
the
to, I was going to ask the same thing.
I wanted to be on time for our first session.
Oh boy. Okay, wait, stop. Bud, tip 1. Eat. You okay to keep going?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Collapses immediately. Honestly, every time we've seen Keori leave her house, she either skips breakfast because she's going to run late otherwise, or she's going to or she like hastily scarfs it down basically.
See, Keori needs to learn a very important lesson. It's called a sleep schedule.
Oh, whoops, you're right. I'm not supposed to be live on YouTube. That's
Oh.
that was a mistake on my end.
Ah.
I
Are
was
we gonna
like, wait a
stay
minute, we've got
here?
messages?
Are we gonna stay here or migrate?
I don't think I can actually. Oh wait, no. I can move it on YouTube. Mainly, I mean, the main issue with doing like 5 or 6 live on here is normally that the stream will get taken down at a certain point by Superbam, and then it will just like automatically like reinitiate afterwards. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. If somebody's going to I won't do this like all the time, but since we're here now, so I made the mistake, I might try and carry on, because if I do it now, I'll get a warning, but that'll be and if something gets claimed, but if the stream gets like taken down for any reason, then obviously like say something. If the stream stops working, then I will remove it from YouTube and then just carry on Twitch. I'll send the link in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, that makes sense. We'll prep
Alright.
migration.
Yeah. Which I guess also means that I have an extra 3 slots on Sunday that I wasn't anticipating, so that's
Yeah.
could be interesting.
Now, this
That's
is a
almost
really
really
cool
chat.
place. You can, chill at.
Whoa, wait. We have a skate park?
Yeah, apparently.
So how can we use it to train?
Running up
What,
the
huh?
ramp.
I mean, like, do you want me to do some secret challenge to...
Oh, okay, I guess. Alright, fine. I guess Emily's not. I mean, okay, it's good. It's leaving. I don't know why I said Emily. I was thinking of the previous video we just recorded. So I
The
guess,
blasting was
I guess-
crazy.
I guess. I guess Kid Heavy is leaving then. All right.
Well, Oh no, our
I
audience.
guess I'll have no one to corroborate whether or not this stream will it gets taken down now. Okay.
run
Oh,
up
no,
the half
that's not
pipe
good.
so fast I'm able to do a loop-de-loop?
No, dude, it's just a skate park.
Yeah, but special training.
And you'll
I love
That feels like a-
Keori's beliefs
Oh,
in
wait a minute.
physics.
Hold on,
What?
running so fast you can do a loop-de-loop? That feels like a Sonic reference.
get to it.
But when, though?
Come on, let's just keep going.
Oh, you sneak. You and all your hidden challenges.
What?
Crazy.
No, I'm just.
Fine, then. It's a race. A race to the finish.
What?
Yeah, the person you've established is faster than you. Yeah, that's what it works.
I'm so
Also, do you know what the
confused.
finish is? You didn't establish the finish.
Yeah.
What's the matter, huh? You afraid to be beaten by...
I will say,
ear
if
issues.
he had run through that, he would have been away before the train arrived by now.
Yo, por ahí no paso. Yo,
Man,
por
them
ahí
sensitive
no
ears like
paso.
really- Wonder how them sensitive ears like them trains. Just hear the.
Railroad
Let's
tracks.
see.
It's kind of cool. I've seen people do parkour and other kinds of things.
Yeah, that's why you're under the tunnel and you can't see any of those things.
Have you ever tried to...
Also, doing parkour on railroad tracks. By the way, this is the same creator that once asked to, that's like had someone like redo a scene with filming because the characters didn't look both ways when crossing the street, and now we're talking about doing parkour on railroad tracks. Oh,
Well, the
how
trains-
the times have changed.
The train just passed. It's safe for now.
It's, well, there could be another train that's arriving from the opposite direction. That's one of the big pieces of advice they give you as well. You know, don't expect the lights if they before they go off to stay off, because then another train could actually be passing as well. Don't like, you know, prepare your engines if they're crossing or anything.
Besides, the parkourers are safe enough. They'll just jump over the train.
Welcome back, Ghost.
I wanted to ask a very important question. How do you parkour on railroad tracks?
You jump over the trains.
I was thinking just like jumping over the tracks themselves. I don't know about how much. What,
Yeah, but
what
that's
else you can
just
really do.
jumping, not
That is
parkour.
just jumping. Parkour is jumping over the trains.
You can jump over trains?
No,
No, you can't. That's the joke. You can jump over cars, not trains.
Yeah, yo por ahí sí que no paso.
Jump the tracks while a
I
train's
have
coming?
jumped over
Well-
cars before.
Wait, he's about to explain how they do the parkour. Wait up.
I'm still here, so no.
We should add that challenge to the list, huh?
no.
You should call it your bucket list because it'll take forever for you to finish them.
Blech.
Or you'll just die
Lame.
by getting hit by a train.
Yeah, exactly. It's called your bucket list because you do that's things that you do before dying.
It's
I should
called
know,
the
I-
How to
I
Kick
should
the
know. I
Bucket List.
recently. I should know. I recently watched the Sonic movie on Netflix because they removed it today.
Hunter, you're lame.
I told you, I'd be a terrible coach.
Oh, by the way, another Easter egg: Shadow Knight's logo under the
what?
The tunnel. The Shadow Knight's logo. I'm just gonna scroll back for a second.
Lame.
What's the Shadow Knights?
Yeah, you see, like to the right of Keori, the bit that says
You know, I see it. My
SK
question was,
there in red. Yeah.
what are the Shadow Knights?
Well, the Shadow Knights refer to two things. In Minecraft Diaries, they refer to like a demonic organization that's like, you know, these like the revived souls of people that they come back and they have like different powers, but are also like prone to outbursts of, you know, violence and also like respond to like a higher order. In MyStreet, actually, they are just like a gang essentially. There's like a like a gang of like 3 school, you know, there's formerly 4, but you know now 3. Or maybe now 0, actually, because they've all graduated by the... No, they haven't. By the time this is. Never mind.
I told you, I'd be a terrible coach.
He predicted it.
Indeed.
So, whoa, where exactly are we headed?
Nowhere.
Oh, come on. We're just gonna run and talk while on a trail?
You're the one doing most of the talking. I'm just here to show you the trail.
What? Where does it finish at? A secret
doesn't.
track with an obstacle course?
I thought it was a circle, honestly. I thought it was a loop.
I mean,
We say,
it probably is, because, you know, first episode, she witnessed him actually loop when she was recording the time.
Yeah.
how many secret training areas do you think I have?
I'd guess about 3.
No. The trail is a circle. We can just keep at
There
it,
we
round
go.
and round.
So then why here? Why not any old track or something?
Because you both live nearby.
Because.
Because why?
That's it, just
Because
because.
it doesn't matter. It's just, we gotta test your limits. How long you
Yeah, this is you know, you got to be able to run on dirt. It's like in Cars 3, which came out a year before this, actually.
can keep running, not how fast.
But speed is...
Meaningless if you can't keep it up for long.
Oh,
Unless you're doing a sprint event, which we've established before, Keori isn't.
Oh. Well then, hey, let's get going.
You gotta figure
Well,
out your
maybe
strengths,
not.
where you need to improve.
Like, this series has proved to me thus far that Aphmau's vision of what track and field is not quite the same as what we think about it.
Which is bizarre because she has been to high school.
That's all.
In fact, that's the whole inspiration behind Phoenix Drop High is partly her own experiences. Partly.
I think you'll find
That's
that I can
enough
prove
for me.
anything I set my mind to.
Except math.
Oh yeah, we did find that out last episode.
Yep.
That was the thing that she said that she was bad at before when Annabelle admitted that. Yeah.
Yeah, but why focus on that when we could have focused on Monster House the book?
Well, I don't know because I guess because outside of that and about her desire to run, I doesn't really know that much about Keori yet.
Yeah.
Then again, according to Keori herself, there isn't much to know, and that's why she's establishing a personality for herself now because nothing about her stood out before. Which normally I would say I would not recommend for a character. I would have like something else like define stuff if they're the main character in particular. Like not necessarily saying like every extra has to have like a defined trait of some kind, even though some of my scripts say otherwise. Vin can attest.
Yep.
But yeah, like at least the main character usually has something more about them. Then again, there are exceptions, like Paul from the guy who like musicals. There are a few minor details about him. But other than that, he's meant to be like your average guy in almost every sense of the word.
Boring.
Yeah, but that's honestly
that was the point.
Have you seen the guy who didn't like musicals?
9.
That is so sad. I feel so bad for you. You need a positive awakening.
It's one of my top 2 favorite musicals of all time. So I definitely got to show you.
Oh.
What's your favorite though? Then, if it's top 2.
Oh well, yeah, it's top 2 because there's a joint first. It's joint first with Firebringer. And yes, they're both dark in production.
Can I take a water break?
No
Sure.
breaks.
There's that branded logo.
So, Hunter, really, why are you not here to run?
Because I can't see
That's
what's coming
crazy,
next
bro.
time. It's
Not.
I think I missed something.
No. Just.
You didn't miss too much. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, bro, you started heavy slurping.
I was just mocking the something. It was funny.
I see.
Look, I have this
It's,
sense of humor of a 5-year-old. Okay, well, don't worry about it.
Don't I know it? Yeah.
on the track, that's it. It's just one foot after the other in one single line until the race is done.
Except for it's not a line; it's a circle, as you've admitted yourself. But fair enough.
No, in track, not the track.
Yeah, but also we've seen that we've seen that they go round the whole track. What is he talking about? It's not. Anyway.
Are circles lines?
Wait a minute. Circles.
Yo, dude, are circles lines, man?
Think about it. No,
Wait, brother.
Think about it.
Are circles? Would lightning hit the ground faster if it didn't go like zigzag? Wait.
Listen, no, wait, but think.
I think you have just invented drinkables.
Okay. Well, I mean, wait, yeah. Drink would probably already exist, but like, they just don't call them that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Just the fact that it was come with like the slurping and the stoned voice. That was,
Okay, I will
that
say,
was the thing.
Technically,
I almost did
circles
Harvey's
are
voice, but
lines.
then again, you don't know who that is. I'm not sure if Adri remembers who Harvey is either, so that wouldn't have worked as a reference, because Ghosty's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen Fallen Angels, Adri?
I have seen part of it.
Oh, okay. Then you might remember Harvey.
Well, you already know my answer to that question. I have not.
Yeah, that's why I didn't ask you. I know the answer. That's one of Aidan's shows. I know you haven't watched much of Aidan's content.
But here, I can stop and look around. I don't have to see anyone else watching, scrutinizing me. I could head downtown or run to the skate park.
Yeah, except for, and I guess the advantages I like how the advantages of this trail have all been undermined by Keori's mere presence.
Options all over, and every time I train, it could go differently.
Nah, it's not as efficient. On a track, you can time yourself. Set up a way to see how fast you're able to run.
Well, you've got
He's
your
not going
way,
for
and I've
speed,
got
though.
mine.
He's going for endurance.
Yeah.
You don't need to time
Also,
yourself.
Yeah, I won't say it yet, but given what we know about Hunter in terms of his of his, I guess, history, then yeah, this approach and this mindset actually also makes a lot more sense for him. But unlike Aidan, I'm not going to blow the lid on that yet, so I'll address it when it appears. Speaking of that, actually, Aidan mentioned episode 4 specifically as a huge Infinity Club centric episode, and yet here we are halfway through the video, by the way, having not had much to really talk about because it's mostly just been these two on the track. Not that's like a bad thing,
Well, Hunter isn't in the Infinity Club, so I mean, like,
I guess.
Like,
And so is Keori. So I don't. Yeah, but again, not really counting this situation. According to Aidan, this was their biggest contribution, but I'm not really. I haven't really seen it thus far, but who knows?
biggest.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I see it, these two on their own is mundane, and I'd say the Infinity Club spices it up a bit.
That is true, and ultimately, yeah, the Infinity Club's like presence obviously spices things up in general for the show. That's why I don't really agree with Aidan's assessment that they were, useless filler characters, essentially.
That's why I hated running with you. Aside from the fact that running with you wasn't much track exercises, it's just there was nothing to essentially break it up.
I mean, there was one episode that broke it up with a camping experience, I guess.
Yeah, but that was one single episode.
Maybe in Aidan's attempt to improve the experience of Phoenix Drop Days, he purged the characters that he deemed useless, not seeing the value within them. I think.
That might have been the case, and that's usually always the case.
It actually would make sense for Aidan specifically because I'm going to once again bring up Miraculous in a review because I seem to be doing that a lot recently. But one time Aidan actually made an offhand comment that he thought that Marinette's friends mostly were useless. To which I think he kind of missed the entire point of they don't necessarily have to have a use all the time, even though they do. Definitely so, especially in certain episodes. And that's without them, gaining powers and such in different situations.
They're situational people.
Yeah, but also, I don't think a character necessarily has to have, a use to justify their existence. Especially the side characters. If anything, their use is to make the world feel larger. That's why they were originally designed in the first place, to make sure that the class of François Dupont does not look super, barren and empty.
That's probably what we're going to do with most of ours, aren't we?
Dare I say, an early Aidan production where most of the characters were off-screen.
A town isn't a town unless there's people to occupy it.
Absolutely.
No, a town isn't a town unless there's buildings and people to occupy it.
Sure.
True?
Yeah, fair enough. Again, even something like, to go back to Cars, I guess, even Radiator Springs, one of the most famous abandoned towns, wasn't fully abandoned because its actual residents still stayed there. And, I can't really tell you that characters Fillmore, Sarge, Flo, Ramon, all those of them had, specific, they were pivotal to the plot, the movie could not have existed without those characters. It very much could have, but also, you know, I've been quoting low and slow for years, so I guess also
I mean, I
Red,
will say,
you know, Red was a
I
running gag.
personally
Lizzie,
believe almost every
Stanley, the
single.
founder.
I personally believe almost every single member of Radiator Springs was integral to the plot.
Yeah, in the end scene, the whole town of Radiator Springs comes back to be Lightning McQueen's new pit crew.
Yeah.
Not
don't know,
every
I just
single
think it's
one.
cute.
Having seen the movie 70 times, not every single character came back for that.
No,
Some of them
every
actually just stayed
character.
behind and
Every
watched it.
character was there.
No, every character was not there. Some of them
Which one
watched it
wasn't?
on the screen. Well, Sally, for example, wasn't there. I don't think Red showed up either. Lizzie also didn't move away. A lot of them were shown on a TV screen watching the race after that.
Yeah, but Sally's integral in a different way.
Bow chicka meow meow.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, my eyes. Yeah.
Anyway,
There was a
imagine-
moment that McQueen hallucinates Sally during the final race, but
Yeah,
that's again
like
not really the
imagine
point.
Lightning McQueen comes into Radiator Springs, and it's only the characters that have a purpose, according to Aidan, and that's like
Yeah.
4 characters.
No,
Name the 4 characters.
This is what I was getting at. You know it would feel. I mean, yes, it's meant to feel empty to some extent, but not to that degree. And I would not like want the movie to exist without those characters, despite the fact that they're not exactly pivotal in that way.
Yeah, like that. I feel like that's silly, right? Like the world has to be kind of like filled with people, right? Because if not, like I feel like an important part of like background unimportant characters is that they help in like
They bring life.
I guess
to the setting.
giving the meaning to the characters that are important, right? Like it makes them stand out more.
In some senses,
That
yeah.
and it flushes out your setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the record, if I had to pick 4 integral characters of Radiator Springs, I'd probably pick Meta, Sally, Doc, and Guido, because you need him for the end.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
need
but
Guido.
imagine
You can't
if.
go without Guido.
But imagine like Radiator Springs, but only those 4 important characters.
Yeah, then we
Yeah.
don't get
would feel-
Ramon, and it's the saddest thing ever. We want Ramon.
I know, but
Low and slow. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
according to Aidan, those characters don't have meaning, and thus they shouldn't exist as they are.
See, I feel like Aidan would like Persona 5, where every single character, including the side characters who don't even get names, are important to the story.
We should recommend it to him then if he hasn't played it yet.
It's a long game though. It's one of those games in which you are invested the entire time and you don't want to go to sleep because of it.
I feel like you should do a Persona Let's Play.
Me?
Yeah.
You'll never see it coming.
I feel like they would see it coming at this point.
Well, I don't know, because the only type of content you mentioned possibly doing was the discussing like gacha physics. They definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, but also I don't even know if I plan on doing content to begin with. I'm just here.
I know, just saying. It's like the only session you. Throw
Yeah,
around
I know.
physically.
I'm like joking that you should do a Persona Let's Play because you're so inspired by Persona.
I'm doing other stuff with Persona Ghosty. You know that campaign's already taken me 3 years. It's gonna take me longer.
Well, there's your content. You know, do other live plays, but don't air them on YouTube directly, so you can be uncensored. Yeah, like do them on Twitch or something. That'd make more sense. Anyway.
I don't think I'm that obsessed, really. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Come on, I'm not. I just want to get better.
Yes, you are.
Coach Way said I could do it. And if I want to be on the track team, I gotta be as good as it takes. What?
Nothing, it's nothing.
No,
Like,
really,
I think
what?
I know the problem with Keori's character right here. She wants to run track because of the prestige it will get her, but not the thrill of the game.
Yeah.
She just wants the ego boost.
It's essentially like wanting to act to get famous.
Yeah.
And that being
She's
what-
like misunderstanding the purpose of the game.
Well, I mean, then again,
Yeah.
if Keori was really misunderstanding it and she really wanted to get very good quickly, we all know she would just be taking steroids.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, everyone knows, of course, I only do YouTube content for the money, of course, Like, clearly there's no heart behind it. Obviously not.
yeah, no,
You know-
no soul in this production.
There is definitely a alternate universe bad ending when Keori just gets on steroids and then void rage.
Gets like roided out. She's like a tank.
Keori goes like midway during a like regional. Keori goes through a roid rage and everything just goes to smithereens. And she's arrested for mass manslaughter and she is sent to the death penalty.
She transforms into the Hulk mid race.
No. We've seen it all, Jacob. We've seen it already. She's going Super Saiyan.
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
That makes more sense. Yeah.
She catches fire and like
It's-
becomes hyper Keori.
Jacob, it's called
Or,
foreshadowing.
honestly, she's already made a Sonic reference. Maybe she's going Super Sonic instead, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah, Jacob, the foreshadowing is crazy.
Ah, crap.
Oh, it's this episode.
Yeah, well, my house is nearby. Just follow me.
Maybe that's why he didn't mention episode 4. It wasn't the Infinity Club that he mentioned. Maybe it was the fact that we see inside of Keori's house.
You mean Hunter's house?
Or I guess Hunter's house. Yeah, it was like I said Keori's house in episode 1, and that's why I might have made that connection.
Like, that
Okay, come
begs
on
the
in.
question. Hunter lives in the woods outside of town.
Well, so does Keori.
Is this a
kind of.
kidnapping
Like, our
plot?
house is outside the track too.
It wouldn't be a kidnapping plot. Yet.
No, there's only that's one of the only tropes that Aphmau doesn't tend to hit. No, you say that one for me years later.
Keori's already committed enough crimes,
I don't
stealing,
know.
stalking.
I feel like Aphmau did miss out a bit on like the kidnapping plot tropes. I feel like Lucinda
Can we not talk
would
about
make
that?
for a very good like kidnapper character. Like
I
Wait.
No, stop,
Anthony, I just remembered something. No, hold on, Ghosty. I just remembered something. No, that technically Aphmau did do some kidnap plots in Diaries, and that's actually how she met Lucinda. The first time we see Lucinda is in the opposite cell to Aphmau, and they break out because of a combination of Aphmau being able to access ingredients for Lucinda to use like her familiar Bigglesworth in order to like make a spell that will release them. They work together in that regard.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, somewhat. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Head into a stranger's house.
Yes, it's
By the way,
trustworthy. Trust me.
I like the fact that we actually see like beads of rain on Kiori's face, and probably also Hunter, but we haven't seen a close up.
A stranger.
Also,
We spent the entire.
Hunter said this was his house. What do you mean a stranger's house?
I think basically she's saying like basically as strangers in like she doesn't know much about him yet.
entire day together.
It's still strange.
You're strange.
It's still
Shut up.
it's still strange, but it could be stranger.
See, Jacob, we were so close to getting the security breaching. We were almost 3 out of 3 this episode. We almost got the third part of this episode.
What does that have to do with?
I like the fact that there's like room for her under the porch, but yet she doesn't take it.
That would mean
Oh,
she
wait
was
a minute.
really.
Oh, I forgot. We do the anime trope of girl is scared of thunder.
Well, there's also a
Aren't we
sensitive.
like afraid of water?
Hey, that's a generalization, you jerk. Only a vast
No, we're afraid of thunder. Excuse you.
Only a
Jordan
vast
does hate
majority.
Actually, no. Jacob, I just thought of something. I would say girl afraid of thunder, but with Kiori's ears, thunder would be louder for her than it would be for a regular person, especially when she's out in it.
It would be louder, but would it be scarier? Like that was very specific, like a reaction of fear more than a reaction of annoyance.
Also,
Only
would
a
she
bat-
be as concerned or more concerned about getting wet in the rain as regular people? Like,
Well,
are Mifa like water different?
The water.
No, that's
water
exactly.
difference?
Well, I mean, I was gonna say that's exactly what Hunter asked, but no, he phrased it way better than water different. But no, but yeah, that was the question. That's why Keori said that was a generalization. I think she's about to say only the vast majority of them do, but well, we'll see.
Realization, you jerk. Only a vast majority of us hate getting wet randomly. If we know it's coming,
See, there we go.
we don't care.
Okay, sorry, but you're just wasting more time getting spontaneously soaked. Just come on in.
Come
I
on
like
in,
the
you
term
haven't opened the door
spontaneously
yet.
soaked. I like
Yeah.
the term spontaneously soaked. That sounds
Where's
good.
the spontaneity now?
Well, I mean, because it randomly started raining.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
spontaneous.
by the way, I like the reflection they've got of the shaders. I just noticed that too.
Yeah.
Fine,
Go in.
Fine.
Oh god, I say thank you. Close the door behind you. Oh, now we see the medals. I think we might be getting to the Hunter history actually.
Wow.
Does he hunt or?
It's really nice.
No, he stares at laundry baskets on the ground.
Thought these clothes would've been put up
He
by now.
arrives home from a hard day of work at the mines and stares at the laundry bag.
When I was young,
It's been a hard day's run, and I'll be
When
staring
I was younger,
at my
I-
clothes.
Jeez, Mom. I guess you can wait in my room. It's upstairs on the left.
I've got to put clothes out in the rain, I guess.
Wait a second. What?
There we go.
These are track medals.
I know them anywhere from their distinct track engravings.
we got the,
Aren't even consistent to each other.
yeah, 'cause we got the stairway, we got the middle thingy, and I don't even remember what the third one looked like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a
Also-
lifting bench. But he's lifting. He's not even lifting more than 10 pounds.
Weak.
I mean, he might have just
See,
just started. Because see, the thing is, this room looks very barren, and it also has a bunch of boxes that are there's some, and half of which are open, half of which are not, which implies that he has just moved in.
I am a
Which
Sigma
also makes no
kid.
sense actually now I think about it, because
I
he
started
should have been around for a
lifting
long time.
20, okay? I'm strong.
Okay.
Sure you are, Raul. Sure you are.
Raul! It's so strong.
Well, I don't know about Raul, but Rahul, the character that Josiah played that one time in Clue Missing Memory, that was definitely a strong character.
And then there was that one guy in Drama Club.
Well, Damien? I don't know if Damien is strong or not. That was never mentioned.
No, he
Damien
was
basically
strong.
Luigi.
He could lift a gallon of milk that was too heavy for every other character.
What?
Oh.
Damien
I forgot we did that.
Sinclair, like from the Herman Hesse novel?
No, Damien Traverto or Damien Troverti,
Oh.
depending on what Josiah said at the moment, because he was improvising the last name and forgot what he said.
Mm.
And I, of course, being the incredibly compassionate person that I am, I put the captions on screen with the names crossed out every time he changed it.
Oh, come on. There's only what? Fine. It'll have to do.
Typical guy room. But what's he hiding? Maybe some more track.
What do you mean, what's he hiding? Are you searching his room in order to
Yes.
find stuff that... My
Now
goodness,
it's
Keori.
security breaching. We got
Back stuff.
security breaching.
Come on.
Yeah, we
there's
got
bound
the
to be some-
triad.
We got the triad.
Yeah. Keori is a
Woohoo.
terrible person.
Invasion of
Think
private property,
like a trophy
also
or-
known as security breaching.
Hey, my... What?
What did she see?
Oh,
Just
well,
the-
she sees... No, she sees one of his piston cups. One of 3, of
Ah,
course.
she's like, she's just failing to
What?
dab.
No, I'm pretty sure I remember what it was. Yeah, I remember what it was. Yeah.
You have a varsity letter.
Well, that's a jacket, not a letter, but presumably he
I think she meant
used
leather.
And also jackets.
Maybe she meant
No, she
leather.
didn't mean leather. She meant letter, because you get a varsity letter, and then you get a jacket along with it.
Yeah.
I can't believe you have this. Why didn't you tell me?
Never fast.
That jacket is just...
I can't believe you were on the Phoenix Drop High track team.
Huh?
Oh my
What is,
god!
wait,
The famous.
that doesn't make sense. Wasn't there a track team this year? Or
No,
was
I
it
think
only
no,
men's
no.
track
No,
until...
new coach. It's because new coach.
Yeah, it was the new coach, not new team.
What?
What do you mean, what? New coach, not new team. The track team existed, but they changed management.
Okay.
At least this is what I think. Unless there was something in episode 1 that I forgot about that suggested that Coach Roy founded the track team, but I don't think he did. Because it wasn't presented as if it were new.
You could have just told me.
Which, by the way, also I think this is the main reason that these characters are juniors and not freshmen, like like most people in the new Aphmau High School series are. I think that was the main reason why. Oh, hi Josh. Good. Someone to check to see if the stream closes. Or
Whoa! It's my favorite Joshua.
Indeed.
I guess I never got around to it.
You have to tell me everything.
No.
Oh, I didn't know we were streaming this.
Come on.
No,
I can-
yeah, that was a mistake that I found before. It's like I accidentally set this up like to this studio should not have actually had that option on YouTube. I should have removed that. But I set it up by accident, and I said that if the stream like gets taken down for some reason, then people let me know. Then I'll stop showing on YouTube. I'll just send the Twitch link to people. But unless something happens, we're gonna continue for now and then go back to the usual method next time.
Okay.
On.
Wait, am I following you on Twitch?
I don't know if you are. I know that Vin is because I got the notification yesterday.
To tell
Yeah, I'm
anything to someone
following
who just went
Jacob.
through all my stuff.
Fine. Aren't you gonna dry off?
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good. I like being wet.
It's my house. I can
Endurance
be
training.
It's my house. I can be wet if I want to, but you're not allowed to be wet.
Pneumonia gives me strength.
Listen,
So
pneumonia is
how-
a crazy power in this universe. It lets you skip school.
I suppose, but then he doesn't get to see Annabelle. He doesn't want to skip school.
How long were you on the track
Oh yeah,
team?
that's a good. No, but
I
he
saw
has her
those
number now. He'll just call her.
But
Yeah, but while she's at
Wait.
school, that won't work.
if he goes to school while
He's
sick,
that crazy to do that.
well, he goes to school while sick. He might end up giving her pneumonia.
Sending
soon
her
he-
home too.
Vin, slow down. He'd be the one to take care of her while she's sick.
Ooh. Ooh.
You know something? If it weren't for the
Brain.
fact that the Agrest mansion is basically a fortified fortress, they definitely would have done that in an episode one time. Just concoct a skill like, wait a minute, Adrian's sick. I've prepared for this.
There should be a love.
possible medicine he might need.
We
Off
need
you go,
a
Tiki.
love story where the catalyst is. We need a love story where the catalyst is just active sickness. It's just like pneumonia, the common cold, a fever.
I mean, that we have that. It's the Florence Nightingale effect. That's why that's why it's called that. It's named after a nurse. That was like a, I'm not sure how documented that phenomenon actually is. Oh, here we go. Raul.
Raul.
Raul!
Okay.
That was
Now
out in the
I can
hall.
bother
You must have
on
been
every
amazing.
platform.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, sure.
I'm so excited. You training me is gonna be so great. It's everything I could have hoped for.
For me to train you?
I mean, it's everything you could have hoped for. You actively pointed out how disappointing some aspects of this training were. You were hoping for secret like routes and training facilities or random exercise that you would never thought of in your wildest dreams, and you got something instead. So I don't know about everything you hoped for, but it is what you need.
Well, now it is everything she hoped for because it's person on the track varsity. So it's like he knows what he's doing. So that means I don't even care about my other stuff. This is exactly what I wanted.
I guess, I was convinced of your abilities by just merely seeing you, but now I'm really convinced. A truly,
Your prestige matters more.
Shift in her personality and approach.
Yeah, your
shot
prestige
at my
matters
own
more to me than your actual training. So I'm going to trust you more now that I know you're on the varsity.
Okay.
accomplishments.
Well, you're gonna need to work on that patience if you want to get anywhere.
I've been patient long enough. It's
You really haven't.
You started this last week. I mean, patient long enough. Get out of here with the,
Listen,
with
Keori,
this,
somehow with Hunter was more patient waiting for you to plan out the Annabelle thing than you're being patient now. That's very hard to do.
Yeah, even both Daniel LaRusso and Dre Parker both, that lasted longer patience-wise than you did.
time I cut
Both Karate Kids had more patience, and they were supposed to have a blow-up moment in both movies.
up to my sisters.
Huh? I didn't get that.
Nothing.
What's with the face?
What face? I'm not making a face. Shut up.
You're looking at him like you're.
You had the face like you just had a massive Freudian slip, and I didn't catch it. That kind of face.
You talking about the Freudian slip?
That's not what I said, but yes.
Whatever. Oh man, I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon.
I guess we can't actually train today then.
By the
What?
way, more
No,
episodes,
you-
this is
Patient.
by the way, more episodes set in 2002. By the way, boombox. Or
What?
cassette tape.
No, we're
Exactly.
absolutely going to train today.
But how?
In the rain.
Ugh,
Or not.
this is horrible.
Wait,
Oh no, she's
They
struggling
are
with 10
they don't
pounds.
run in the rain, bro. When I was doing track and field and even cross country, like if it could be snowing outside and we'd still go train, like
Listen, they ain't
I think
risking
Hunter's a
pneumonia.
bit more humane than your potential. Your
Classic high school coach.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, Hunter ain't risking pneumonia yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Smallest weights I have.
My
Those are
arms want-
5 pounds each.
That is
Plus
why
the
they're
boy.
smallest.
Listen, Keori
That's
only trains leg strength, which is also not his existence, but
Keori needs SpongeBob's teddy bears.
wanna cry. It
no,
burns.
she needs a singular teddy bear.
On one side, that's horrifically unbalanced.
Just like your legs will if you don't build up your strength.
Oh, you mean I'm going to use my legs? Oh, okay, sure. All right then. 1, 2. Oh, I can't visualize that. I can't.
yeah, the leg lifts.
Wait. He might be able to visualize it.
1, 2, 3. There we go. And now I've
Strongest
shown my
take.
feet on camera. There you go.
Also, that does a lot for the abs too.
Why didn't you say it before? 4.
75. Oh,
I just derailed the whole stream to do 75 leg flips and then continue the video.
We're just being patient until we get shut down by YouTube.
Just be like, okay, so final thoughts, everyone.
Jacob, that's a great way for you to express your thoughts. But maybe we should do it on camera so we actually see it.
I don't run on my hands, Hunter.
You could if you wanted to.
Yeah, but you run
But
with
scientifically, you're faster if you run on all fours than if you run on 2 legs.
true.
That would be the most cursed Olympic sport of all
Yeah,
time.
to run like a gorilla, man.
I will say this.
The
Listen.
100 meters gorilla sprint.
I mean,
100-meter gorilla.
there is actual science to this. Like, there is heavy amount of science
it's-
proving.
No,
it's-
I believe you. I'm just saying it
No.
would look ridiculous. I'm not
Yeah,
saying you
it's
shouldn't do it.
It's just
I would
because
say,
our
honestly,
ankles aren't.
Absolutely do it. I would love to see that. I might actually watch the Olympics next time they have them, if that's the case.
Yeah, it's because our ankles aren't like actually designed for us to be like running our.
No, not really. That's not the main reason.
And our shoulders are pretty strong.
That's not the main reason, Raul. Here's the thing. So, Think about running is when you're running to gain speed, you have to push off of the ground. But the issue is that leaves one and sometimes both of your feet off the ground, causing you to lose speed. But if you're on all fours, you have 4 different appendages that are allowing you to push off the ground, gaining speed. And at most times, you will be able to keep 2 of those on the ground, meaning that you are constantly gaining at least some speed. While running on 2 legs, you will be losing speed at some point, since even the fastest man ended up slightly in the air, causing him to lose momentum.
Of course, yeah. But also, also, I mentioned this in the I think episode 1 actually, where I said that if you want to sneak around, do it on all fours because the same reason. You're dividing the pressure on the ground, and therefore the sound
weight
you would
distribution.
make in 4 different points. Yeah, exactly.
Man, I love explaining the physics of stuff.
I should not be giving Keori stalking tips, but there you go. I was not.
See,
I didn't remember
this is what I'm here
of her stalking techniques until we.
Keori has it easy.
Episodes.
She's a cat girl, right? So she can like stalk pretty easily. I imagine.
That is true, and we have caught her on numerous occasions, depending on like the shot that she was in.
Yeah. Man, I love explaining physics in these live streams.
Can't just focus on your leg muscles. You know, if your muscles are sore, you can just take a warm shower when you get home to help.
Muscles sore? She barely lifted the weight.
If I can even make it home. I just want to die.
Honestly, she lifted like honestly she only did like 2 or 3 reps, right? Even if the weights were
and they were like 10 pounds, like what?
Okay, but even hypothetically saying that the weights were heavier than they appear, like say there was maybe say that they're made of denser metal than you would actually expect, and therefore
no way tungsten weights.
Yeah, like even say that for example, she did like 2 or 3 reps, and that was it. Like, even if they were too heavy for her, I feel like that wouldn't have winded her too much. And that's also the point of, like, collapsing on the ground.
Oh, good, then I won't have to train you anymore. Win-win.
No.
Well, yeah, but also, Annabelle, remember the deal.
I'm determined to live.
Yeah, I mean, if you're that determined, there is a shower here. But it's...
No, really? There's a shower in a house?
You have a shower in your house? No.
Hunter, wow. I can't believe you have such amenities.
Wow.
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 Back to cars again.
Wow.
I can't believe you put up cars on 3 separate occasions in this vid. I've never like people like to talk about it at all.
No, Cars is great.
What do you mean? I love Cars.
Yeah, no,
Cars
it was it was my favorite movie for like a solid year.
Yeah, for like a long time.
But it's just to the point where she did 3 reps and then laid on the ground and cried about it like a little baby.
The amount of reps she does represents her reputation.
Well,
hey.
Well, she is a high schooler, so she is in fact a little baby.
Oh wait, that just reminded me. Beforehand, there was a Bread Sheeran joke I was going to make in the Use Your Words video that I forgot to say what it was. I forgot the.
Raul does not understand Bread Sheeran.
Oh well, okay.
I don't know if I'll get the.
Yeah, Bread Sheeran was Vin's choice of PNG tuber in the Use Your Words video that has now aired on the channel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the episode where I did really bad in, the episode where I did really good in, that one will come out eventually.
Yeah. The joke was going to be what is Bread Sheeran's favorite genre of music?
Ooh.
I don't know. I said.
Let me think.
All right. While you do that.
Dada, keep going. I need some time.
No. It's helping me think.
9. 10.
Let me.
You're doing this on purpose now, aren't you?
I mean, personally, I believe he would love drum rolls, but
Drum rolls is good. I went with lo-fi beats.
Ooh, yeah, lo-fi beats is pretty good.
Yeah, that was my... Yeah, okay. Okay, moving on.
Stranger's shower, and I don't know.
I don't care. I'm already in a stranger's house, and I refuse to die until I'm on the track team. So you know what?
Strangers?
Sure.
But
Yeah, no, they're not. Again, we've already established that they have different viewpoints on like what counts as a stranger. So
They have different viewpoints in
basically
general.
A stranger, as in like she hasn't known him for that long yet, so he still feels like a stranger on some level.
I thought he would have at least leveled up to acquaintance by now. Also,
Nope.
there are windows in the shower.
I like to hope those are translucent, but they don't appear to be.
The outside world needs.
That's
The outside world doesn't need any more visual than they have.
so much better.
Also, I guess she managed to make her way to the shower without, leaving off the grounds. Would have been really funny if Hunter just yeeted her into the bathroom.
No, drags her by the legs like a corpse.
And then yeeted her into the bathroom.
Yeah. By the way, I will say this, that this, in so many anime that they have like, the one like obligatory, one character is taking a bath / shower scene. They spring those on you like out of nowhere. So I feel like you need to like get a bit creative with like the approach of that now, because we've seen the trope so many times. Have someone get yeeted. Why not? If you're gonna do it, do something new.
Whoa!
And there's baby Uwu, I guess.
What? What is baby Uwu? What?
Okay, so you know how I mentioned that in Diaries, Aphmau met Lucinda during a prison break, using a familiar Bigglesworth to escape. Bigglesworth is an owl, but there was no equivalent character in MyStreet. So eventually, to give Lucinda a familiar in MyStreet, they gave her a giant spider by the name of Uwu.
The gimmick is that it was a giant spider, but it was cute.
Giant non-enemy spider.
Well, I mean, I don't know about non-enemy in certain situations. It depends on how much it got aggravated.
Like
Giant, sometimes enemy spider.
Yes.
Oh.
What? What's up?
Yeah, I know.
Respectful man blocks his eye.
Wait, no, wait.
Okay, it's not a bad thing for you. Oh, this is the episode we're on YouTube, guys. YouTube, we're gonna get shut down.
Wait.
Already risked it on the stream anyway.
Like she's in the bathroom, naked,
Yes.
and my guy
Yes.
just charges in to help. Like my man, like just knock on the door and be like,
Okay,
"Yo,
well, no,
Keori,
okay, no,
what's up?"
that part I can sort of see. Like, if she screamed that loud, I would also be like, okay, something majorly wrong has happened. And he came in, ultimately covering his eyes. The part that I was laughing at was the fact that you can see when his head moves to make it to when he talks, that his eyes are indeed still open. So he's essentially
That his
going,
eyes peep
"Hey,
up from under his
what's going
hands."
on? What's happening? Ah!
I'm trying not to look at you, but I also really am looking at you.
Look at his eye! Look at his eye right there. That's the part that I was thinking of.
No.
Where?
Although now that I think about it, actually, how did he open
Aww.
the door with his hands on his head?
Look at that lad.
I will
He
totally.
came through his eyes already covered. Did he kick down the door?
Look at that lad. He's so spooked.
Yeah.
This is a teeny weeny baby I'd
I would
throw
give
a
him a
small
little
nation
kissy.
for.
I would give him a little.
Yeah,
kiss.
this is this is what Uwu looks like normally, apart from like a slightly smaller. That is the same model.
Oh,
Oh, hey, she's got a towel now. Fantastic.
hey, you. Come here.
Oh wow, he did what Annabelle did and just called it you.
Don't bring it over here.
Put it right in
I'm
front of her.
not.
Put it in her hair.
Yeah.
Just let me.
By the way,
Is he gonna open the window?
My dad did that one time with a wasp. He's like, okay, look, I caught the wasp. See, look, it's in here. It's like, okay, I'll believe you. Thanks.
No, I always do that with bugs that are around the house. I'll like catch them.
I thought you were about to say you always do that with wasps.
No, with like any bug, like a wasp or a bee or a spider. I'll catch it with a Tupperware and a piece of paper, and I'll like shove it in my family's faces. I'll be like, look how cute.
Yeah, just do that with wasps. Then you have a whole
in your
then you have a
enemy's
whole
face,
horde.
not your son's face.
No, do it. Just get a singular wasp. Then you have a bunch of enemies on you. Them John Wick wasps be hurting.
I've had enough bad experiences with wasps specifically over the course of my life. That not.
Oh yes, I know all those.
In my face.
Like my basement used to have a lot.
Don't like you.
My basement used to have a lot of earwigs. Whenever I saw one, I would just move my hand out of the way of its path because ultimately, he's just a little guy. He's not hurting anyone.
In the case of wasps, they're not hurting anyone yet, but we know their intentions.
Yet.
See, even Jacob's using the word "yet."
Yeah.
Oh, he did open the window.
We know what wasps.
I am.
Wait, is it just me or did a window?
No, the spider is gonna die. Don't do that. Oh.
Wait, it's just me or did the second window? Was there 2 windows before? Now this window's just gone.
No, the
Yeah,
poor little
or maybe
spider is
the
gonna
other one was
die.
just the cabinet. But yeah, you're right. It does. I think we did see another window before. Okay, I'm
Like,
going
I'm-
to rewind because that's a
Okay,
that's a good
I
question.
am going to say this anyway.
Yeah, go
The
ahead,
fact
I'll
that there's a window in the shower in the first place is extremely uncomfortable.
Oh, from this angle, it just looks
No,
like
we
a second
we
window.
already said that. We already mentioned that, Ghosty.
Yeah. Oh, from this angle, just looks like a second window, even though it's not.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. No, this is still not the scene. It's still not. Okay.
That's close enough. That's close enough.
By the way, I've never seen a brown toilet like that before.
Don't bring it over here.
Stylistic choices. They couldn't get the order to.
There we go.
It's a stylistic toilet.
Yeah. Stylistic toilet.
It's a desire party.
Listen,
it's a $8,000 Gucci toilet.
You say that. There's already a actual 24 karat gold toilet that
I
people
know,
have
owned by
access
Squilly and
to.
Fancy Son.
Oh
No, I
no,
mean, in
my
real life.
cooking toilet.
I was thinking that as well.
It looks like granite.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Adri, if we ever watch Code Lyoko in English together, look forward to that in episode 11.
Oh yes, that'll be a good meme.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just get dressed real quick.
All right. I got a surprise bit of training for you.
Really?
At least let her put some cool.
He's gonna
Dude,
shove her into the rain
he's
and just
saying,
tell her
he's
to
saying,
goodbye.
no, he's saying get dressed first, then I have training for you. He's not saying,
No, it's like, why are they having this conversation in the first place? He could have just as easily got rid of the spider
Also,
and
did
left.
she even finish showering? She just saw the spider and went, ah.
Yeah,
Well,
she
I
finished
don't know,
showering.
Yeah,
She finished
it depends. When someone says when does someone finish showering? Because some people like to soak in there for a while. Some people, depends what actual products you want to use on herself, which we presumably we're not ever going to see anyway. So even in silhouettes, that'd be too much to animate. Anyway.
Oh, it's no longer raining.
Good. It's conveniently stopped raining.
What a convenient plot device.
I just took a shower.
Well, at least you took one, so your legs work, right?
I was thinking about that. It's the way having working up a sweat immediately after taking a shower is not what I would like to do.
Sure you want to keep training with me?
Quit?
That's basically me certain mornings, before going to work. It's I take a shower first, and then I go to work up a hill, and depending on how warm it is or how many layers I have on, it's oh great, now I'm sweating. Great. What was the,
Great.
What was the, why did I bother?
Second layer of water.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Which is comprised of the first layer, because that's how sweat works.
You have doubled up your own water.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're Qatar, I don't recommend that approach.
Sadly, I'm just getting started. You aren't getting rid of me that easily, especially now that I know you are on the track team.
See, exactly. You know, this was not like a one-time deal for them. The show must go on.
Show must go up.
See you next time, Hunter.
What was the surprise training there? She just the surprise training was the same thing they did before, and then parting ways. That was it.
Apparently.
Not creative at all.
Please kill me.
Crazy.
That was nice bluff. Okay.
Yo,
no
what was the
Infinity
Levi drink, bro?
There wasn't one. So I'm gonna do a Levi drink now, I guess. But I'll explain it first. Because yeah, no Infinity Club this time. So I guess I did get Aidan's comment wrong about which episode featured the Infinity Club more so than any others. But yeah, like this episode, one thing I was gonna say before when we talked about like, the use of different characters and how reducing it down to bare bones is not something that I recommend. For various reasons, and then we did have a bunch of examples and talked about cars and all that. So all that good stuff. However, one thing that I neglected to mention is that actually I don't resent when in certain episodes we do in fact reduce the number of characters to just 2, maybe 3, it depends. But sometimes it's the 2 characters being alone, just furthering their actual interactions and getting more information about them is something that's that people really seem to like. It's kind of like that the famous like Brian and Stu episode in Family Guy, for example. But there are many other things where it's
The
like,
one in the back.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, even in Avatar, for example, I mean, yes, it's not necessarily the case like insert person alone. They're not ever truly like alone in the episodes, but for the most part, they seem to absorb that.
Yeah, the alone part in Avatar was pretty much just every single part of Bossing Say, of Tales of Bossing Say. Each got their own special.
Not really. There were several episodes called Insert Character Here Alone.
Like Izuko alone, Katara alone.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And even then, Katara wasn't really alone. She had Zuko with her.
Yeah.
I don't think the episode was called that. No, that was the Southern Raiders. That wasn't named Katara Alone.
Remind me, I need to go watch Great Leave from the Vine and go cry again.
Okay, we weren't gonna bring up Tales of Ba Sing Se. You did that, but sure, go ahead and do that after this video. But yeah, like I guess like my favorite example actually is actually in a YouTube Premium series that's called Champagne Ill. There's an episode where there's 2 characters, who like as the series has gone on, like their lives are completely fallen apart with each other, and they're both the main characters. They're best friends. Their other best friend has died recently. They've had to like remake their lives afterwards because they used to be his rap crew, and they've realized that they're trying to restart their lives from what they should have done before becoming his crew in the first place. But it hasn't been working out for them, and most of the time they've only had each other. But this is the episode where they like have like an actual falling out. But not only that, but they also the entire episode is not only just them until the very end when the fire department gets called because their house sets on fire as the shot progresses. But it's all one shot as well, just showing like how everything is falling apart from them in one fell swoop in one singular scene. Absolutely adored that. But anyway, my point is I like when that actually happens. And this episode, yeah, like having just Hunter and Keori for a bit as the main characters, that does break up the formula. The thing is, it has to break up the formula. It can't just be like, oh, okay, we're doing every episode is about like the essential people. So of course, only the 2 main characters in this one will be present. No, it's more of a case like we've made the world feel open. We've introduced a bunch of new people. We know that they have like wide social circles, but now we're going to focus on just them for a moment to have them together, and that to me is what's worthy of the Levi drink. The contrast to what we've had actually before. So here we go. Levi drink to the idea of 2 characters being alone for 1 episode. I was waiting for the show to do that, and Anthony's muted. Oh well. Okay. But yeah, I guess final thoughts about this in general. I mean, it was not the most egregious of the of the shower tropes, but it does kind of feel like most of the time in those like anime scenes, it's supposed to be like, okay, it's between the two main love interests of the series in question. And in this one, Keori and Hunter are not supposed to be, at least at present, love interests. Because again, the whole Annabelle thing in the first place. And there's one thing I liked about them, especially, that we actually be able to have them, bond as friends without having anything to do with that. And yeah, there's not like one of them like blush at the other or anything. We didn't have like a moment like Hunter being like, oh my goodness, what are we doing? Or, like Kiori screaming at him, for example, like, all that stuff. No, we just had, was that, okay, fine, I guess she's afraid of spiders. Sure. This wasn't cucumbers this time.
Oh.
No, yeah, there was a MyStreet side story one time where there was where they found out that Kawaii-chan was afraid of cucumbers because she thought it was a snake, which was consistent with cats, and that was the idea. Dante and Travis did a bit of a social experiment to try and figure that out. You haven't met Travis yet, but if we continue watching season 1, you will.
Raul! Better with
there you go.
I think Raul is back.
You missed my Levi drink. I made the slurping noise to reference what you said before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought. I can't do good slurping noises.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. So we're doing we're doing final thoughts now, and
okay.
And
well, this episode was boring.
Raul likes the
I don't know. I can see why I called it surprisingly sweet. Because again, it was essentially like a moment in time, and not. And I like when sometimes like the show will allow itself to take a little bit of a step back. Maybe that and also again it's also to do with like the main plot. We've gone from like Keori helping Hunter, now we have Hunter helping Keori and really focus on the training aspect. We've had the pendulum swing in both directions now, and also tamper Keori's expectations a little bit and learn more about Hunter. So a lot did happen in this one, but it wasn't as over the top and bombastic as most Aphmau episodes are. But I kind of appreciate it all the more for not being that, to be perfectly honest. So that's my thoughts on the matter. Okay, yeah.
No,
Final thoughts from everyone else. What do you all think?
I appreciate this episode for what it is. Not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, I'd say it was pretty good. Jacob, keep going. Jacob, just keep going.
Well, I mean, normally people have like more final thoughts.
Yeah, I had more final thoughts. You just kind of cut me off, didn't you? But I was gonna say I enjoyed this.
Jacob, keep going. No, go. So you can talk while he does his leg ups.
Yeah, well, the idea is to keep going. That was the joke.
Yeah, the idea is keep talking and Jacob keeps doing leg ups. It's not keep talking and nobody explodes. Keep talking and Jacob keeps doing leg ups.
Jacob is having fun exercise time, apparently.
We need to keep going until we hit at least 75.
Oh, I stopped counting.
But
no! Start counting. You got to do a fresh 75.
Final thoughts. Come on.
Ghosty's thinking about them final thoughts. That's why they're called thoughts.
No. In fact, I'm waiting for you to stop talking so I can say them. Can I?
Yes, ma'am.
Never mind.
We are waiting.
I was going to say I like this episode for what it is. We finally slow down to focus on 2 characters instead of a whole crew, and that's something I really appreciate. Like Jacob's exercise time. But something about this episode just doesn't quite hit for me. It could be the weird shower scene. It could be that there's a that there's a window in the shower. What do you need that for? What is the actual purpose?
Fresh air.
Spider disposal.
But I gotta say, Keori rooting through Hunter's things is also something that doesn't hit me. Even though we've had plenty of instances of Keori doing petty theft, stealing things.
She's committed
don't
all
know.
3 S's.
All 3 S's. Which makes Keori a protagonist I don't want to root for. It makes her a protagonist that I want to see fail.
Honestly, yeah, I'd love to see Keori fail and then go on a roid rage because she just can't take it anymore. She's like going on roids.
Because as I said earlier, she's misunderstanding why she wants to run. She wants to do it so she can, have a special thing. She wants to run for the fame and not for the, the craft. And that is the end of my final thoughts.
Okay, 55. That was my number. I think I did 20.
Yeah, you were so close.
75.
You probably did 75, including the other ones that you weren't counting.
Yes, like I got to like roughly 20 and then I stopped counting. Yeah, so yes, ultimately 75. If someone wants to count that in the comments, then feel free to do so. But you know,
Yeah, who in the comments wants to count Jacob's leg ups? Someone's out there.
This goes back at like an edit of this video was like a ding every time. Anyway, yeah, and ultimately like seeing Keori, I feel like Keori does have some slight moments where she starts to understand for herself why she wants to run, really, because then the opening narration kind of lays it on for us. That's her main motivation, to stand out somehow, and then she finds a way. But she's phrasing it now like she's like she seems to have. She doesn't want to like express that out loud, except for in the Freudian slip that she had before, she like mentions her sisters. So we had that, but you know, other than those situations, not really anything else. That kind of makes you think like Keori remembers that. But then again, that could be the mask that she wears, because we know from the last shot that that she's doing the thing which is like, oh yes, no, I'm perfectly fine, I'm okay. Like, oh god, what am I doing to myself? Kind of essentially what I'm doing right now for these final thoughts. I'm gonna collapse afterwards later on. Good thing I'm only sitting down. But yeah, in her case, it does show that she's able to put on a mask of some kind, especially in front of someone she considers to be a stranger still, doesn't know her that well. If she tried this with Annabelle, she would have telltale signs that would give away exactly what she's expressing. But again, with Hunter, she doesn't have that. So I think that's really what that's really what makes a difference for me, at least. It's kind of kind of difficult to say, how they, without going to like more of like what happens later, I suppose, as to whether or not that pays off or not. And to be perfectly honest, I don't remember entirely, because obviously, like, having not watched this show honestly since it came out, so literally 5 years, not entirely sure what everything is, as evidenced by the fact that I got the Infinity Club episode wrong from Aidan's description, or possibly Aidan himself did. I'm not sure. I don't remember the entire conversation. See, that conversation was 4 days ago. If I don't remember that, then what chance have we got here? You know what I mean? So, but oh well. I also need to open up the tab again because I need to see what the next day the stream actually is. But yeah, anyone else have anything to add before I do that?
Nope.
Nope.
Roll!
Okay.
Very important addition right there.
I should have guessed. The moment that I said that, I should have known. The egg is on my face, I guess. I don't know. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was going to say like next episode had a very interesting title, but no, it didn't. I was looking at episode 6. Episode 5 is For's a Crowd, which probably is leading into that one. But oh, hang on a second. No, wait a minute. Keori finds herself waiting for Hunter at the Infinity Club and has some personal time with all of the It's members. That's what the description says. All of the It's members.
All of the It members.
Yep, and that episode was on December 4th. So we have a break of roughly 5 days. 4 for me now because it's past midnight, but you know what I mean. So I guess what's that, like, Thursday, Wednesday, potentially, one of the two. So I'll see whatever Thursday/Wednesday, don't know which one, on December 4th. Same time, same place, 5 years later. Until then, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And if you haven't done this already, And on that note, until next time, farewell.
I'm gonna do more Lego.
Ooh!